coming to the National Capital Region, which we're so excited about. It's an amazing martial art. We're going to talk about that. Natalie Noriega is the event coordinator of the 2012 ITF Taekwondo World Championship. Hello.
Hi.
Hi. And I've got Chris here as well, who is the chairman of the championship this year as well, right?
Yeah.
Hi. So tell me about, well, what people can expect to see and how they go about seeing it.
Really what they can expect to see is a thorough examination, a thorough competition of what the martial art of Taekwondo is all about. It's not just a fighting art. We definitely have the sparring component to it. We have our technical performances, which is karate, we call it kata. You know, gymnastics, we have their fundamental movements. We have a series of fundamental movements that we perform and compete with to meet a standard. We also actually have an interesting division called power breaking, which is they set up boards and we have to break them to see who can break the most. And special techniques where we do a technique to qualify, you have to break a board at 9 feet high. Wow. So that's a foot lower than a basketball net. So it's a thorough event. There's not a lot of ground grappling and things like that, but it's a real chance for everybody to kind of expose the different elements of the art.
It's a striking martial art, and one that's trained, used in militaries, police forces around the world. Why are so many people kind of gravitating toward the Korean martial art of Taekwondo?
Well, really, it was created by a Korean Army general, and the idea was, during the Korean War, if his soldiers lost their weapons, they needed to get out of whatever the situation they were in fast. So they created a system where they say, very macho, but they say one blow is sufficient for victory, which isn't meant to be that. It's actually something that we have to adopt and say, you pick a proper vital spot on the opponent, use the proper attacking tool, strike once and get out of there to eliminate the opponent so you can get to safety, because they usually don't travel one at a time. They're usually in packs and you've lost your weapons and so on. So really, it's the effectiveness of getting out of these types of problems quickly.
Isn't that amazing? And it's developed into this incredible athletic competition. So we're going to see folks actually sparring with contact as well, and will we see non-contact sparring, or is that all in the technique?
We have a Saturday event where it's going to be some of the kids. We're doing a festival, kind of a celebration, and they don't use contact. I mean,
that's nice.
You have to bring people up. And even us, we don't use full contact. We call it controlled contact.
Right.
So you're not allowed to win by knockout, but you have to touch to score a point, and you have to touch with some power.
Natalie, where am I going to see this?
So this is actually being held at the Centre Sportif du Gatineau, just on the other side of the river. It's a brand new facility, and we're really excited to be there. Yeah,
tell me about that facility. Enough room for this, obviously. We're talking about 750 athletes, something in that number?
Yeah, so we've made some accommodations because the facility has been very helpful, but the numbers went up significantly since we originally planned. So it's being very, very good, and it's well set up now to accommodate everybody.
Okay, so tell me, that's happening tomorrow, the opening ceremony is tomorrow at 9 a.m.?
Yes.
Yes, okay. And that will include, is it like an Olympic opening ceremony with the athletes coming in? And
it is very similar to an Olympic opening ceremonies. We do have a parade of nations. We have some various shows going on, some live performances, some pre-planned video and lighting shows. It's going to be very interesting.
Very cool. And then over the weekend, the competition takes place. How does Canada fare in this competition? How do we do?
We've done very well.
Yeah.
I mean, there was a time in the 80s that we were actually the dominant country in the world, and a lot of our instructors.
How did Korea feel about that?
They weren't that happy. They actually brought our instructors over there to secretly train some of their guys, and they were coming back up. And Canada's still around the top 5. But we're not on the top anymore. But this championship, it's a fresh slate, and we'll see how well we can do.
Yeah, and you know, I did a little bit of it when I was a kid. It's just really excellent thing to get your kids into. Think about it. It's a very kid-friendly martial art, I find.
Absolutely.
Yeah. All right, so this weekend, people can check it out, and how do they find admission and things like that?
They show up at the venue. We're tight on
Just
tickets.
like that.
They show up
You
at
are
the venue.
tight
I
on
mean,
tickets.
we're very tight. So I mean, we don't want to send too many people. To those who are interested, please come, and we'll make sure we can get everybody in.
Love it. 2012 ITF Taekwondo World Championships, New Gatineau Sports Center, just over the river. And go check that out.